I'm Trudy, One Grounded Angel, and this is my weekly angel card reading for October the 3rd to the 7th, 2016. So for those of you who haven't seen one of my videos before, I do this every single week, hence the name, Weekly Angel Card Reading, and I work with angel cards. I actually work with a different deck for each day. Some people use one for the whole deck, it's just personal choice. And angel cards are similar to tarot in that they're tuning into messages from the universe, but they're not predicting your future. They're just giving you messages that are going to help you make good choices and to move forward with your life. So nothing that I say is cast in stone. You're the one in charge of your life. These are just messages to help you move forward. And they're also not quite as dark as tarot. That's why they appeal to me. They're very uplifting and positive. So what I do is I draw one for each day. The angels tell me when to stop shuffling, or sometimes a card just jumps out, and that's the card that we need for the day. Now, one thing that a lot of people ask me is, how can one card appeal to every single person who sees this? And the answer is, I keep this very general so that it does touch certain people. Sometimes the angels will highlight to me certain areas that are relevant to a small number of people but not others. So do just tune into your own intuition as to what works for you. And sometimes even if the card just isn't quite right, just sit with it, because sometimes it will come to you later on, or maybe it's something that you need to pass on to someone else. If nothing else, the messages are supposed to be comforting. These are the ways that we remember that we're not alone, that we're being supported by the universe, and that's incredibly reassuring. And let's face it, this world's pretty hard. We need to feel at peace and to feel reassured, because otherwise, it's pretty rough out there. So now I'm going to start shuffling for Monday, the 3rd of October. Now I do Saturday and Sunday on my Instagram and my Facebook. That's at One Grounded Angel, or the Facebook page One Grounded Angel. So the reason I don't include those as part of this weekly YouTube video is because it makes it too long, and I know you guys have got stuff to do. You don't want to be sitting watching a half-hour reading, so I keep these very brief. So let's start with Monday the 3rd of October and see what's coming up. Well, right away we've got a card. Take your time making this decision. Okay, this is one that not everybody who sees this is going to be facing a decision, I know this, but for those of you who are, it's really asking you to hold off. So what's your inclination to jump in? Now, your intuition is always going to give you a steer on what's right for you, but sometimes you also need to hold back and get research, ask other people, take your time, because new information will come to light later on. So pretty straightforward, take your time. Now, if you are not facing a decision right now, the message for you is about caution. Do not rush into anything. Even when you're already on your set path, just be really careful and double check everything. Just be really thorough with everything that you're doing today. So that's pretty straightforward for our Monday. And let's see what comes up for Tuesday, the 4th of October. Oh, here we go. Peace. This is actually one of my favourite cards. I know I say that a lot, but the angels, their job is to help us find peace. And this card, Irene, peace, is just really, the most basic of messages that we need. Everybody take a deep breath into your belly and exhale it very slowly, and know everything is okay. It is. It's okay, and it's going to be okay. It might not be the okay that you want it to be, but it will be better than how you can possibly imagine. And sometimes, even when we're struggling, we need to go through those struggles to learn a lesson and to be better off at the end. Unfortunately, when times are good, we don't really learn anything. So there is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. It's really just wanting us to let go of the stress and the chaos and the drama around us right now, and just sink back into that place of peace. When we meditate, we're not trying to create a sense of, we're not trying to empty our minds. We're not trying to create a sense of peace. We're trying to tap into the peace that is already within us. It's just buried under layers of worry and, oh my God, what am I doing? And drama. So this is just a reminder that we do have that capacity for peace, and I know we sometimes lose sight of that. So if you do have a meditation practice, remember to keep going with that. I have to admit I've fallen off the wagon a little with that. I need to get back into it. It's been a couple of weeks and I haven't meditated, and that's usually when things start to fall apart for me, because it is the thing that keeps me focused. So note to self, must get onto that. And also for those of you who don't have a meditation process, what is it that what is it that makes you feel at ease? It might be walking in nature. That's a really good way that we we can feel calm. It might be spending time with your children and really concentrating on what they're doing instead of focusing on what you're cooking for dinner, or the many other things that you've got to focus on. But they're also just drawing my attention to the ocean around this particular angel depicted here. And that's because the ocean has a tremendous healing ability. It really helps us feel calm. And it might be that you need to go and spend time around the ocean or water. It really helps the energy in our aura, and just helps bring a sense of calm. So really, this is very reassuring. It's comforting, and it's just a really good reminder to make sure that we're doing all we can to make ourselves feel at peace, because it's easy to think that our lives are this stressful, chaotic situation, and that's not actually what our life is. It's just how our life feels sometimes. So we need to get back to what is real for us, and that is feeling at peace. It doesn't mean that, you know, the problems that we face and the busyness are going to melt away. It just means that we have better tools for managing them, and for remembering what's important, including the people around us. So looking at Wednesday now, the 5th of October, I was going to say September for a minute there. Sometimes it takes a while to get the right card, but it's got to wait. Because if we rush the process, well, it's impossible to get the wrong card, but if we rush the process, sometimes I won't quite get the right meaning straight away. Gosh, really taking their time, giving me the right one here. In fact, I'm going to choose a different deck because I keep dropping them, and that's a bad sign. It means the energy's not quite working here, and I'm going to pick up another deck. So let's try again for Wednesday. Straight away. There you go. Have confidence. We're getting some really straightforward messages here, really fundamental things that we need, you know, being at peace, taking time to wait, and be patient. And now here we've got have confidence. So I really like the wording on this card, so I'm just going to read it to you. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. And what they're saying there is that it's okay if you don't back yourself sometimes, and that's perfectly normal. We're all human. We do sometimes doubt our ability to do something, but what we do need to have confidence in is that the universe can give us what we need. So, for example, if you're facing like giving a presentation or a speech, and you're doubtful that you can deliver something good, and you're scared you're just going to freeze up, sometimes the advice we get in that situation is just to believe in yourself, and it will be okay. And you know, that's not bad advice, but sometimes it's not necessarily helpful. So instead, if that's the case for you, have confidence that you're in the situation that you will be given what you need to get through. So what you can do is ask, in that particular situation, I would be saying, ask Archangel Michael, because he's in charge of courage and strength, asking him to boost your courage. But really what you need to do is just ask the angels for what you need. Have confidence. What is it you need the confidence with? Is it just your parenting abilities? I know that I'm not a parent, but I know for parents, you're constantly doubtful of whether you're doing a good job, because you're surrounded by a lot of judgment, mostly from other parents, but also from society about your abilities. And you're doing a really hard job. It's normal to worry that you're perhaps not nailing it. Are you struggling for confidence in your relationship? Whatever it is that you're doubtful of, ask the angels for help and try to release that. Once you ask for help, don't hold on to it. Really let go of it so that you can welcome in the blessings. So the essence, sorry, I'm just tuning in. The essence here is to not hold on tightly to what you are scared is not going to happen for you. Ask for help and then let it go, and have confidence that it will work out. So don't get stuck in that place of worry and anxiety. Easier said than done, I know, but we always have the tools to get through, and we're never given more than we can deal with. So moving to Thursday now, and I'm going to pick up that deck that didn't work out for me for Wednesday, because obviously there was something in there that they didn't want, or they wanted for another day instead. So the more you work with cards, the better you get at understanding what they're trying to tell you. And when you try and force a card to come through, it just doesn't work. That's a hard lesson. So Thursday here, the 6th of October, Here we go. Too easy. See, I dropped those cards 3 times before. Things aren't working. Now, New Beginnings. We actually had this, I want to say last Sunday. It might be the Sunday before. But anyway, I always talk with this card about the symbol of the flower on it. It's a banksia, and so those of you who are in Australia will be familiar with this flower. It's everywhere, and it is a symbol of resilience, because in a bushfire, which of course in Australia we have a lot, it drops its seeds. It's the heat that forces it to drop its seeds, ensuring the survival of that particular plant. So really what that is that when it's under pressure, extreme pressure, that's when it's growing. And there's a beautiful kind of symbolism there for us. When we feel like we're struggling, that's at the moment, those moments are when we're actually at our best, even though we don't necessarily enjoy that, and we don't feel like we're doing such a great job. So we're meant to be tested. We're meant to go through adversity, because that is how we grow. And the New Beginnings theme here is really about needing to go through struggle so that we can grow, and knowing that what's on the other side of that struggle is something infinitely better than what we had before and who we were before. So knowing that things are going to change for us is an important thing to know here, and that we need to believe in it, and we need to understand that the struggles that have happened are for our greater good, even though they were not pleasant. And is there anything else we need to know here? It's just about rising from the ashes, really. That's all that's coming through, that phoenix kind of symbolism of emerging from adversity and becoming better. So that's a really positive message, and of course we all love new beginnings, because even though change can be scary, we know they're for our greater good. So Friday the 7th of October here. Taking the time today. It's always a little bit embarrassing when you're doing a one-on-one client reading with someone and shuffling, and you're shuffling, everyday shuffling, and the card just doesn't come through until it does. Oh, singing and dancing, great. This is about taking a lighter approach. So instead of the constantly working and the housework and the life admin, try and put that aside and just have some relaxing time and some fun. We really need to lighten up, because we're not here to get all the ironing done and to tick items off the to-do list. Yes, of course, we have goals and we have dreams that we want to accomplish, and we need to put in work to do that, but we can't get so focused on that we forget to actually live and enjoy what we have right now in the moment. It's about being present, and it could be mindfulness for you, if that's something that really resonates for you, and I hope it does, because it's really valuable tool. But it's also about play. And playing is something that as we grow up, we stop doing. We think it's only for kids. It's not. Play is how we can be really present in the moment. We can be still. It helps us be calm as well, because we let go of the things that we were worrying about and trying to make happen. And we're just present in the moment, connected to the universe, feeling the stillness, and just completely light. And when we're light of heart, we've let go of the things that are burdening us and holding us down, and that's really important. Now, this doesn't mean, bunk off work and go take the day off and go to the beach. Now, it's really just about making the most of moments, locking things in, perhaps day trips away coming up, but maybe taking, half an hour out of your evening or something to have some fun, or Skype someone who makes you laugh and have a laugh with them. It could be literally singing or dancing. It could be coming home and just putting on some great songs and having a dance in your living room. It could be singing on the way home in your commute. Don't worry about people in other cars. They can't see you. Even if they are, they're not judging you, because they are going to, if they are noticing you, they're probably going to be inspired by your happiness, which reminds them that they need to do the same, most probably. So we need to have some more joy in our lives right here. It's not, there's so much literature and so much energy devoted to being happy. And the reality is we can't be happy all the time. That's just not realistic. There's a full spectrum of human emotions that are all normal and healthy. But happiness is something that we do need to create more of. And for me, my aim is to create more contentment so that I can be, not happy, that kind of jubilant sort of emotion, but contentment. So relaxed about where I am, knowing that the best is yet to come, knowing I'm not there yet, but still being happy and recognizing the blessings in what I have right now and gratitude. And I definitely need to increase my incidences, or the moments that I devote to joy, and I think we probably all need to do that. If you have kids, particularly younger ones, you've got the best teachers right in front of you, because they're when you're a child, you know how your day just seemed to last so long, and then you get older and it's like, oh, the years are going faster and faster, and that's because we're not having enough fun. Kids, they're learning all the time and discovering new things, and they just have this permanent sense of wonder, and that's why they're so, their days are longer. And so getting a sense of wonder can be another way that we can really be more present and have more fun. Things like book a whale watching tour or something like that, just being really awed about how amazing this planet is. That's another way we can really increase those sort of moments of happiness and fun and enjoyment, and being really engaged in what's going on in the world. So, looking back over the week, or looking forward over the week, really, I guess, to be more accurate, we've got a really mixed bag here. We've got not wanting to rush into things, just taking time and waiting for our intuition to prompt us on when is right. We've got needing to find some peace. We've got need for confidence. We've got new beginnings and understanding adversity and how it's for our betterment. And we've got some fun here. So no common themes really, but just a lot of really very specific, very practical stuff coming through for the week. So I'll put these on my Instagram and my Facebook each day to remind you and to help you really understand. And don't forget as you go on that new information will come to light for you, and the cards can take on different meanings for you as you go forward. So if you have any questions or comments or feedback, you can leave them on the comments field, or you can get hold of me via my social media channels. Thank you so much for your attention and for your good vibes, the collective energy. When you devote time and energy into not only watching videos like this, but into improving yourself, it lifts us all, because it all feels into that sort of feeds, gosh, I'm struggling over my words today. It all feeds into that giant universal energy. It's not selfish to invest time into making yourself a better person. It's the best thing you can do, because it lifts us all and inspires other people. Thank you so much. Have an amazing week, and I look forward to reading for you again next week. Take care.